It's your boy Zay-P, Zay-P that I am. I am that I am, as you are that you are, for we are all that we are. And so your boy's back at it, back with a brand new video. And just feel into what's going on with this community, with this collective, and what can I offer you all to be of service. So right now, what's been coming through recently for this collective particularly, and even with regards to myself, what I'm noticing is this need to retreat the ebb and flow of life. A lot of times we will walk out and we'll consistently dedicate ourselves to putting out energy, to giving, to embracing, to experiencing, to doing, to forcing, to creating, to all of these external efforts. And we do that with good intent to somehow further facilitate the experience that is our lives. But seldom do we give credence to the need to fall back, to recede, to allow oneself to reflect and recharge the energies. Oftentimes, when we do get to the place of mindfully taking time to recede, it is because we have been forced to do so. It is as though if we're mindless long enough, you will become forced to be mindful, such as if you are not taking care of yourself, if you are overworking yourself, if you are burning the wick at both ends, then you crash, you burn out. All of a sudden, you are forced to recede, where all along you may have functioned better, more efficiently, simply being mindful to know the nature of your being, knowing the nature of your own vessel, and understanding the nature of reality, this co-creative experience that we live in. There is an ebb and flow to all things. This is the law of polarity. It is a pendulum swing, and that does not mean it is just a stark contrast between light and dark, good and bad. There are all of the degrees in between. And so when you understand that there's always a tide to the waters, if you are but a drop in the ocean that is source, creation, God, will recognize that that ocean always has an in and an out. There's always a breath, an ebb, and a flow. And so when you go and emulate your life with that of nature, you must always be mindful to that there is a need to recede. And sometimes we have to take that time for ourselves to recharge, to step back, to readjust again, because when we have these moments, we have these times, they offer opportunities for more clarity. They offer more opportunities for us to really look at what is going on within the experience we're having, where we need to make adjustments, what vision we're actually working towards creating. Does it match up with the vision in our mind? Sometimes we have a vision in our mind, but then when we're executing, it's something completely different. What we're executing is working towards something in the opposite direction. And without these moments to recede and reflect, you may never see that. If you're constantly outputting of your energy, if you're constantly giving, and just burning yourself out, you never have that moment of reflection. You never have that moment to step back and say, is this working? Are there results? Is this where I am envisioning this experience going? Is this where I see my life going? Right? And so as you go throughout your days, be mindful that there is a need to recede. And at some time, some point, you want to allow yourself that experience, lest you be forced to by nature. And with that is the message that is coming through for the collective. It is definitely a time of recharge and reflection for myself. I've had to step back as far as how much I'm putting out and just go into a mode of observation. And it is quite eye-opening when you take that moment to breathe. So throughout your day, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to breathe. In your evenings, sleep. Throughout your days, be mindful. It's your boy Zay-P.